Hey everybody, just to give you a little homestead update here. So I was actually planning on doing a video every week, but man, I gotta tell you, it's just not possible with all the stuff that I got going on right now. I was going to upload a video showing me replacing the floor in the house, but turns out that video is not very good. It's kind of boring. But so what I am going to show you is just out here. We got some goats. We got those on Sunday. Today's what is today? Tuesday. Just out here enjoying a little beer, playing with the goats. But yeah, so turns out that these suckers really love animal crackers. I got the goats to start clearing some of this brush. I don't know if you remember in the video, but I got a big field. It's, I don't know, probably about 5-6 acres worth of field, but it's gotten pretty woolly, pretty overgrown. So we got the goats on Sunday. I spent the day putting up an electric fence. I about died doing that because it was just so miserably hot. And by the time I got out here, it was about 12. So the sun was just, right overhead. And you have to clear the fence line. You have to clear the fence line or else the fence won't work. So the only thing I had to do that with was a weed whacker. And I don't mean a weed eater that's gas powered. I mean a weed whacker. I was out here actually whacking the weeds down, and boy, it was really hot. So I've been coming out here checking on them every day because we're not living in the house yet because the flooring's taken out. They hadn't really been looking like they'd have been eating very much of it, but I guess I was being a little rough on the kids. Because when I came out here just now to start this video, they'd been out here eating. But it looks like they've been doing a little bit of work there. This electric fence, I just bought it off Amazon. It's specifically designed for sheep and goats or whatever you want, really. Chickens. I don't know if it would work for cows or anything bigger like that. But they've been fine out here. We were worried about them the first few nights. Predators and whatnot. But the fence is supposed to help with that, and it would definitely keep me out, so I'll give it that. So we'll see how long this takes for them to clear all this out. Let's see them over there nibbling away. So they will. So we haven't been feeding them anything as a supplement to the grass out here. Supposedly they're gonna be okay. It seemed like they weren't eating anything for the first couple of days, but I guess they finally got hungry enough that this stuff was appetizing, which sounds kind of mean, I guess, but I mean, this is what they were designed to eat. But yeah, allegedly, I'm gonna find out if this is true or not, but the goats will eat all this stuff, all this kind of woody brush, all this stuff here. Goats are for brush and sheep are for grass. But supposedly they'll just, this kind of stuff right here, just for size comparison, supposedly they'll eat that down too. For a tree, for like a cedar tree or an oak tree or anything like that, they'll strip everything that they can reach by standing on their hind legs. This fence is 164 feet. I don't know how long these panels are. I could count them to see what the distance is between. Oh yeah, they've been in here. They got that really nice and cleared out. So I guess yeah, I'll just give them some time and let them do their thing. But anyways, so whatever 164 feet comes out to be in an acre, I think that's an eighth is what I've calculated up. I may be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. But anyways, this part right here, this was when I started getting real hot and real tired. As you can see, it was pretty nice and square over there. I had nice good corners, and then starts going diagonal over here, and a couple of things happened. One, I thought that I was making my perimeter too big, and so I was going to jog over there. But then later on, I found out that I'm just really terrible at basic math. And so when I was laying the fence out, I found out that I had the extra panels left over. And so I came back over here and I was trying to knock all this down. I got about a quarter of the way of what I needed to do. And I said, forget this. It's going up like this. So I ended up making a lot of extra work for myself because I stretched the fence out, then tried to stretch the fence out that way. And then I had to fight the fence through all this brush again to put it back to the way that it's supposed to be. Yeah, so anyways, it ended up being fine. But you know, one thing I will say is that even though I was out here in this brush, I didn't have any ticks on me when I was done. And it probably, I mean, I was out here messing around between putting up the fence and getting the structure ready. I was probably out here for 6 hours. And yeah, I checked myself and had the wife look for them too, and I didn't have a single tick on me. So the plan is I'm gonna use the goats to clear some of this stuff out over here. This used to be a chicken coop over here, and I was gonna actually leave, there's a little door on the side, and I was gonna leave that to where the goats could get into this, but I didn't want to risk it because I know that goats are supposed to be pretty notorious for leaning up against fences to scratch, and they'll pop staples out. So I didn't want to risk doing that. The chicken wire was on the other side. I probably would have felt more okay with it, but I kind of also decided, what do they need to go in there for? If they don't want to be in that house, then they can come out here and do their job. But yeah, it used to be a chicken coop. See the nesting boxes up here. I got stung by wasps while I was in here. Huge nests of them. There were about 3 nests, and I got stung twice, but seems to be working out pretty good. When it was raining, they came right up in here. Yeah, so anyways, just wanted to give you all a little update of where I was at and what was going on, and didn't want everybody to think that I had forgotten about making videos. I hadn't. You can hear him over there just snapping away. Kind of see him. Maybe you can't in the video. Shoot, I messed up, guys. I did a goof. If you're watching to this point in the video, I acknowledge that I should have been recording like this instead of like this. That's something that I really needed to get better at. But I guess better late than never. For water source, I guess that goats are supposed to drink 3 to 4 gallons of water a day. So because we're not here, the last thing I wanted to have happen was for them to run out of water in the middle of the day. So I've just got the hose tied up in there on a steady drip. It's keeping the water fresh and keeping it cool too, so I'm sure that they appreciate that. Water is not expensive, so at least not here in Alabama. But yeah, anyways, that's where I'm at, and that's what we've got going on. I'll try and get better about just doing a quick little update. I think that the idea of making a video for all the little things that I'm doing was a bit, I don't know, ambitious, I guess. I'm not very good at doing videos to begin with, and it was really frustrating to me to stop and record this and record that and look at this and explain what I was doing. I just wasn't really good at it, and you know, maybe at some point I'll get a little bit more serious about making the YouTube videos, and I'll buy some actual gear that, you know, maybe I can just set a camera up in the corner of the room and just get better at editing and just in general be a lot better about things. But until then, I'm just gonna probably continue on with these quick little update things that I'm doing here until I start getting a little bit bigger with my operations and start getting into things that really need explaining. But anyways,